Love you, Auntie.
Rueben Cherrington to Kennedy Cherrington.
Navigated the biggest ocean. We can navigate anything.
You are now listening to
Cherries on top. Bro, sorry. You're a noob. Don't be silly.
Bruh.
It's hard to navigate. What?
Got that dog in us. Yes, we're good. Okay, let's wrap it up. Let's go. Comeback season.
Hey guys, you're listening to Cherries on Top with your favourite sisters, Kennedy and Rueben. We're both NRLW athletes, podcasters, and your go-to crew for all things sport, trends, and sibling life.
This episode is brought to you by our sponsor and mate GS, Cordell Construction. So
big shout out to you, my bro. Thank you. Obviously a new fresh feel to the podcast, video and audio. So
How exciting. You can see us. I know. It's amazing.
Sorry if you're driving home or wherever you're going to, you can watch us later. But yeah, we thought this is comeback season, Rubes. Bigger, better with everything that we do, including our podcast.
Season 2, Episode 1. On today's agenda, we'll be talking about many things such as Kennedy's State of Origin selection.
New South Wales.
Kennedy also being the series winner.
Woohoo, New South Wales.
And just overall.
Just a catch up, I think.
Just a catch up and a little bit of push and shove.
Push and shove.
Again?
Who got onto a push and shove?
Again?
Not me.
Oh, my days.
No, I'm really excited. But a quick catch up because it's been a long time since our last podcast episode. I think it was December last year?
Yep, 14th of December.
Yeah, we were crashing out back end of last year.
Like if we actually reflect back and just even it's 7 months ago now.
7 months. That's
crazy.
That's gone really, really fast.
2025 has just gone like that.
Yeah, but I'm happy to say I'm in a really good space and I know you are too. Well, I don't know. It just feels like we've kind of settled.
Why don't we ask each other?
Okay. How are you? What's going on? Tell me.
Let's take it back to December, our last podcast,
yep.
Episode from season 1. Since then, identity crisis, whatever.
Ruben, you were crying all over TikTok.
Got into a massive car accident, nearly died. Oh my gosh. Lots actually happened. Got my car written off. Yep, that's just another story for another day. All-Stars
campaign. That was our first game back.
Since our injuries.
We lost, but that's all right.
We lost, but that's all right. It's just more character building.
Yeah.
And then obviously...
Did you have a job back then? I don't know. We were
juggling.
Juggling. Again.
Juggling being, a part-time athlete and back to a normal 9 to 5 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But since then, lots has changed.
We went on a cultural trip. So for those that remember last year, you guys were trying to tell us to go back home and rediscover ourselves. Well, we actually did it. We went on a really cool journey,
self-discovering.
Yeah, and we went back home and really connected with where we come from, back in home in Aotearoa. It was really fulfilling, and I just felt so much better, and I feel like that's why I'm in a really good space. All-Stars was probably the trigger for that. I know it was for you too, to come back home
and just immerse ourselves in our culture, and it's instilled more confidence into us being proud Māori wahine.
Yeah. So what's going on now? Where are you at the moment?
So currently started para pre-season for me, and I've come back this year way fitter than last year. So I was running a 6'10 Bronco at the start of pre-season last year. I'm running a 5'43 Bronco.
Yay.
So that's 30 seconds shaved off there, and that's me coming in not fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let's say in a few weeks you'll another 30 seconds.
Yeah, another 30 seconds. So we're aiming for sub 5, something like that.
No, we love that, especially to see how far you've come in a year. I really proud of you. So I do miss you guys. So I'm in a different part of the season. So obviously I'm in State of Origin prep, literally in the heart of Game 3 coming up, and I haven't joined my team yet. So I really miss the Para Girls, but I've got a job to do. We've got one more game coming up, but we'll talk about that later.
So Kennedy, Abby and Rory are too busy being superstars representing their states. Love you, Rory, but it's New South always.
New South in your mouth.
But yeah, very different times at the moment. I know we spoke about last year how me and Kennedy barely see each other because our lives and schedules are busy, but this is even worse.
Yeah.
Like we actually do not. I haven't seen her in like 3 weeks properly.
Yeah, and I haven't even seen my family properly. Like I see them at the games, and that's kind of about it. But we woke up this morning, got ready to leave to come here, and we're wearing the same thing again, guys.
Yeah.
We twinned without realizing again.
It's just our minds are interlinked. It's
Yeah,
that
and
sister.
then finishing each other's sentences, saying the same things. So I guess that's just kind of us at the moment. We're in a really good space, looking towards, smashing our goals. And like we said earlier, it's fucking comeback season.
100% on that, and we can't just feel
Yeah, really excited.
Yeah. If you guys remember last year, Kennedy and I had a cultural section within our podcast where we introduced Kianga o Te Wiki, which was translated to phrase of the week, word of the week kind of thing. This year we want to change it up a bit. Instead of excluding it, making it its own, we're just going to incorporate it and make it free-flowing into our podcast. So I think that's something nice that we've done and changed this year within season 2.
Yeah, so depending on the vibe that we're going to be talking about with our cherry pick moment, which is coming up, what's the word we've got today, Rubes?
Our word of today is mana wahine.
And what does that mean?
Means like strong, brave woman, strong, brave, powerful woman.
Yeah.
And it describes you and me.
Yeah, I love that. So that kind of leads into the next section. So we're talking about strong females, powerful females, and
Staunch females.
Staunch. And that section we're going to be talking about, our cherry pick moment of the week, is Women's State of Origin.
Round of applause for women in sport.
So women in sport is obviously crazy at the moment, particularly rugby league. Obviously, we're a little bit biased, but that's okay. I was fortunate enough to play in the first 2 games for New South Wales in the Women's State of Origin. Very, very proud. 2-0, is it, Ruben?
Yeah, the score's going 2-0. You're going to go for a clean sweep, though.
We're going to go, yeah. So 3-0 hopefully come game day soon. And I think this year has been the biggest State of Origin viewership, audience attendance, people tuning in and engaging with our game. The narrative's changed a little. And it's just such a cool moment to be a part of. I don't know how you felt like just seeing so many positive things about our game on social media. It's so refreshing.
It's a breath of fresh air, and I can, from the outside looking in, seeing you and the rest of the girls pave the way in this State of Origin scene, because Origin sets the tone for the NRLW season, I feel. Like if you guys are already pulling in those big numbers, lots of people are getting around yous, especially the men now, and it's just nice seeing, like, I was scrolling on my For You page and I had seen a couple of TikToks pop up of just men celebrating women in sport, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is just so heartwarming to see that they, their passion, our passion, we're just coming together and just loving rugby league.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Literally, on the back of that, I attended the True Blues Night, which is like a celebration of New South Wales players, past, present, and future. And, all the old boys are there, and we had our own table, and almost every single person in the room that had played for New South Wales, old boys, I'm talking, the traditional old school that men play rugby league, came up to us and said, we love you. That was the best game of rugby league I have ever watched. And, we hear that a lot, but when it's coming from the old boys who basically started the game and
paved the way
for
the
men, I just was honestly, I was exhausted to hearing that, because it's just like, oh, thank you. But when you sit in that moment and go, wow, like you like us. And I know a lot of people don't give women's sport a go because they just think women can't play sport. And
they just think it's boring and this, that. It's just like the stigma around rugby league, or just women in sport, is changing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
Getting emotional.
No, I was trying to swallow spit whilst talking. It was
Okay,
just a bit-
TMI.
But off the back of that, the stigma around women in sport is changing, and it's just really nice seeing, like, you open the comment section and then you've just got all these people just loving on our sport
Our game.
particularly.
Yep.
And it's just,
It's nice.
It's really nice.
I want to ask you a question. Do you see yourself in the Blues jersey?
oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
That is a big goal of mine that I would like to achieve later down in the path or whenever I get that call up. But I think my main focus right now is to play some consistent footy.
Yep.
Coming off the back of injuries and just not getting picked in the team.
Yep.
But I feel this year is a different feel towards going into para.
Yeah.
Feel more confident coming off the back of injury, rah. But I think that's my main focus right now is consistent footy.
Because why I asked that is I was thinking of you in camp, and I was, I see your potential in like competing for a position, definitely. And so when I was playing, I'm playing for you, I'm playing for our family, and I just knew that this is the environment that you deserve to be in. So I'm really excited for the season coming up for you. The Blues jersey is something different, and I can't wait for you to experience that. Like, you've pulled on the green and gold on PMs, but the Blues jersey, man.
Put on the 19s.
19s, but the women's,
it's
I
that
don't know.
next step.
It's the pinnacle of our game. It is the elite game. It's the biggest game of history.
Yeah.
And I think coming off the back, like kind of last year, up and down, wasn't selected last year. A lot of people have actually asked me, were you injured? No, guys, it just wasn't picked because obviously wasn't playing in form. But I knew coming into the season off of, crisis with identity, culture, I felt like I had to put my best foot forward, and that being that I had to give Strangey, our coach, no reason to not pick me. So I came in fit, I came in strong, and just so dialed into my role that
Just
I was
locked in completely.
Yeah, literally locked in. Like I went, no energy drinks, no takeaway. And I know you think, athletes, you should be doing that anyways. But part-time athletes, it's kind of
Still
hard.
human
guys.
at the end of the day.
Yes. So I just went locked in. And then when I got my phone call, bro, I was crying because I was just like, yes, I'm back, baby. And I think sometimes those nerves can kind of take over. And I was so scared coming into that campaign.
Something that's so good, but yes, it's stressing you out to the point where it's...
We spoke about this, imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Come into camp, or not even camp, like the lead up before camp, and I'm just like, I don't deserve to be here. Oh, who are you, you fraud? Like, these are the bloody thoughts that are going through my mind.
And
but
the emotions that are playing on you.
yes, this is the difference with John Strange, though. He knows that... He knows me. Like, he knows me. He's coached us at All-Stars. He was actually my assistant coach at Roosters my first year. So I think a coach like John Strange is so highly spoken about within our playing group because he cares. He knows you a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Like, just surface level relationship is not his thing. He needs to know you.
Yeah.
And he just said, like, Kens, you deserve to be here. Like, I believe in you. And I think those words are just...
That's powerful, someone saying that to you. And I think like the difference between coaching men and coaching women is women draw more to positive reassurance, someone believing in them. And that, I think that's just comes to
words,
words of affirmation. Like women in general thrive off of that. And I'm so happy that you have that coach in the origin space that has backed you and believed in you, and it showed through your performance. Like, I don't think you know how, I think you do know how well you played, but like, I know you're hard on yourself too, but you played out of your fucking skin, man. Like, that was like, holy shit, that is the best. It's always been in you, that's the thing, but just knowing someone else backed you and made you give yourself more confidence to back yourself, and just know that me, our whole team, our whole family, we're so proud of you, and I love you so much because I know you did that, not just only for you, all of us.
Yeah,
and if I keep going, she's going to keep crying, guys, because...
Stop there, man.
Like,
that was
and
crazy.
I'm so proud to be your baby sister. I was cheering my head off, and I was just like... I was sitting in a pub, and I was watching it with some of our girls, and there was heaps of randoms, and they were saying stuff. I was like... That's my sister. That's my sister. Like, just getting so excited. I was just wanting to jump through the roof because I was just like, oh my gosh, that's my older sister, guys. I was like, that's my sister.
That's cool. Nah, because I know you had training the same night. So, the team couldn't come to the Sydney game, couldn't come up and watch. But that's all right. I knew you guys were watching. Like I said, I wanted to make a statement. And I said this to the media, like, what was it that, drove you girls? And I was like, well, everyone in their team knew their role. Yeah. That's a big thing. Interconnected, probably the most connected team I've been a part of. And I know it hasn't been like that in the past because New South Wales have always been strong, but it's probably the off-field connection, that make the on-field connection so, you look at your sister
More
next to you,
in-depth,
you want to
yes.
work for you type thing. But I think I channeled every negative thing that happened to me, from injury to setback to people that have hurt me, bullying to like social media,
To being left out.
all these things that I'd overcome in the last probably 3 years, channeled it into the series, and are going to continue that into the para season. So mindset is so strong. There are bad days obviously, but like I said, just are on. And I'm just so excited for you, man, because when we got home I was like
But off the back of that, like, love hearing that. I just wanted to read this message that Kennedy sent to me after I basically was just saying, I'm so proud of you. Your game was so awesome. You finally had your perfect game, and you what we say is like, you finally received your flowers.
Yeah.
That's our little saying these days. It's like, oh my gosh, you're finally getting your flowers.
Wait, because we often see really negative comments about Rubes and I on social media, and it's just like, there's only perception, people think.
It's just people seeing an online persona and thinking, and just judging and whatever. But if you know us, you know us.
Yeah.
But so me congratulating my sister of how proud of a little sister I am, seeing my big six. I'm going to get emotional if I keep talking.
Go on, cry.
Let me just read the comment the message that she sent to me back. She's like, hee, thank you. Just channeled every setback, every person that's hurt me, every non-selection, every comment, and every injury into that game. Fuck everyone who doubted us, Ruru. Like, this is our year comeback season. And it's just, when I read that, I just bawled my eyes out because I was just so happy for you.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm so proud.
Let's go. I wanted to pull it back a little bit. So that was more so about us and what we're going to offer for the next season. But I want to pull the Women's State of Origin, just, zoom out a bit. Did you know that first game was the highest, most attended rugby league game ever? Like,
men's and women's.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the women's game here. Like,
sorry.
for State of Origin, 26,000 people rocked up to Suncorp.
Yeah, that's some big numbers for us too.
And we had just under, just over 1 million people viewership, right? Game 2. So we win the first game. Game 2.
Torrential rain,
Allianz Stadium. It was a puddle out there. If you watched the broadcast,
it's swimming
you
now.
couldn't see our boots. Like, that's how crazy it was. Mind you, we were the only team that warmed up in the rain. But that's another thing. But
got that dog.
Yeah, we were just surprised at how many people still turned up on a Thursday night. And it is hard to get to Allianz Stadium. It's not just the train station is right there. It's a train, it's a tram, or walking. So
put that aside. Just even in the weather too. Like, the weather was crazy that night.
And we still had 16,000 people rock up. Like, I freaking love that. And that's why I made an effort to get around the fans after the game and just really thank them for being there. But I'll read out some TV stats we got from Channel 9. So, Women's State of Origin Game 2, where New South Wales Blues defeated the Queensland Maroons 26-6. Recorded the highest average audience for any women's rugby league match in history on 9 Now. Crazy. It dominated its time slot across Australia and in Sydney and in Brisbane. With total people, it secured a national total TV reach of 2.131 million and a total TV national audience of 1 million people on 9 Now. It's up 14% from the same night last year. So
that's insane. And they say no one watches women's footy.
Well, they're lying. And I know that Game 3 is going to be off its head. I think people want to see the whitewash or the
They want to see
wash.
the clean sweep.
They want to see the clean sweep. And we know Newcastle are really religious and cult-like with their rugby league. They love it. So I know they're going to show up really, really loud. And I just can't wait to hold out that shield, baby. I can't wait.
Must be nice winning.
Yes, it is.
Bring it back to...
Well, that's the plan. Actually, funny story, Abby and I were on the bus after game 1 and we were like giggling because it's been a rough year at Para, ups and downs. And we look at each other and we're like...
the building phase, though.
Yeah. We looked at each other on the bus. She's our fullback, by the way. Abby Church, love ya. She's like, how nice is it to win? And I was just like... It's so good. And we were like screaming like little girls. And it was just such a really cool moment. And I really want you to be a part of this. Like, just I can see you. I can see you in the blue jersey. I can't
let's
wait.
just play some awesome, bring that NO back to Para, and we just keep building where we are, because the fields at Para, it's amazing.
It's
like,
good. It's good.
It's
professional.
real professional. We have our new centre of excellence now, our new HQ, and it's amazing that we finally have this facility that's our own, and it's just taken a big stress off of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, this is our home now, and it literally says NRLW and NRL, and that's so cool to be a part of.
Yeah, Parramatta's in a really special place, and I reckon we're gonna get our flowers soon.
We'll get our flowers soon. We just keep chipping away, working hard, doing what we got to do, and it'll come off the back of it.
Yeah, so everyone for listening or watching at home, Game 3 Women's State of Origin is happening very, very soon. I think by the time this episode comes out, it'll probably be the day after. Thursday, 29th of May versus the Queensland Maroons
Up
at
in
Newcastle
Newcastle.
Stadium.
Be there or be square.
7:45 kickoff on Channel 9, 9 Now, or anywhere you find Women's Rugby League. So, yeah, let's get the job done, eh? New South Wales. New South in your mouth. New South in your mouth. I could
Bleed
carry
blue,
on all day.
baby.
B. I could carry on all day, but yeah, I'm just really
Carrying
proud
on
of this day.
carrying on all day.
Yeah, I could carry on all day.
Let's talk about a little bit of a push and shove on the field. A bit of a carrying on all day there.
Look, I love my state and I'd do anything for the state. I'm not shy to say that I hate the other team. Like, if you're not playing State of Origin and you hate Queensland, like, you're in the wrong place, bro. And vice versa.
Right, yeah.
It's in your DNA.
It is in, like, we literally bleed blue. If I was to, like, accidentally bleed, blue would come out right now.
Yeah, come out blue. Like, that's how I'm invested in New South Wales.
But Origin brings a different feel. Like, everyone says it. NRL players within the men's and obviously women's too. And even when I played 19s, like, there's a different feel when Origin comes about, because it's literally, it's a hate that comes out.
It's a game based on hate. State versus state, mate versus mate, hate versus hate, literally. But push and shove is crazy. I didn't mean to do it. Like, it just was the energy and the little Origin spice. Like,
I think it's like
competing hard.
Yeah,
passion.
competing hard, passion, and being cheeky. Like, that's me. Like, I'm cheeky on the field too. But, like,
you want to describe what happened for the people? Because maybe some people didn't watch.
Well, you describe it. You're the one living it.
Okay, so picture this. First half, they are in good ball, so they're on their try line trying to score. We're in defence. There's probably a minute or so to go, and they're looking confident with the ball. They're moving it. They got a repeat set or something like that. And we made a tackle, Sulla and I, so my teammate next to me, and then we get off the ball, pull off, and I'm, just defensive cues, looking up, rah, rah. One of the Queensland players gets up to play the ball, plays it incorrectly, and then they get a turnover. And then that was the moment, because I was just like, yes! Like, when the opposition dropped the ball on their try line.
You feed off of that
energy.
To get under their skin even more. You thrive off of their mistakes. And that's just rugby league in general.
And that was a momentum changer.
All levels of the game. Quick play the ball. No, it was too quick.
Wow.
A ball plant, and now there's a bit of push and shove. Cherrington with a bit to say. Then Aducey with a bit to say. No surprise there.
Because, we were repeat set defence. And when you are defending for back-to-back sets, man, you're fucked. You're tired. So any little bit of confidence,
you jump on it.
And so, like, I'm just like, yes! And she's right there in front of me, and it was like
a little pat on the back doesn't hurt either, guys.
It was just a really lot of energy, and I was just like, yes, ha ha. And then I just happened to give her a little push. Probably shouldn't do that, guys. And then she got up, got on my face, and then I was just like, take me.
Bring back the
Take
biff.
me. And she grabs my jersey, and I'm like, ha ha. Anyways, it felt like Titanic scene, like,
Yo, hear this.
And then, everyone's in push and shove.
But that's the thing, like, it's that biff, because it's hate
Origin.
versus hate, mate versus mate, state versus state.
You got to let them know too, like,
And
they would have 100% done that if that was vice versa as well.
Yes, exactly.
So, grade 5 carry on. Don't care.
The thing is, as well, within, like, rugby league, I completely forgot what I was going to say. That annoyed me, because it was something really good.
But that's okay. Whoa, oh, shit.
No, I really want to say it.
We'll remember. State versus state, mate versus mate.
It was something to do with... Oh, that's what I was going to say, guys. That's what I was going to say, is that if you can get under your opposition's skin,
You've won.
you've won the battle because they're reacting to you. Everything you're doing, there is they're reacting. So a win's a win.
I think that's one of my point of differences. I can get under people's skin.
But don't let other people get under your skin. You remain calm. You win because
Yep.
nothing can break this.
I think we're pretty good at that because we've got two brothers that get under our skin.
Yeah,
so
man. Our brothers are the biggest rage baits, everything.
So you will
Come to
never
us.
win with us. You can't get under our skin. All things aside, really excited for Game 3 and the future of Women's Rugby League. If you want to see New South Wales dominate this year's series, then yeah, tune in or come along.
Be there or be square.
So we want to hear from you, fam. If you've got any questions, queries that you are desperately wanting to know about, either Ruben or me, then please send us a message either on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever
Individually, or if you wanted to message our podcast page.
Yeah, at Cherries on Top Pod. Please do so because, yeah, we really want to incorporate our community and our audience into our podcast because you're a massive part of why we're here. And
Without yous, there's no us.
100%.
And yeah.
But actually a funny little story, Ruben, that I feel like we should tell everyone. Guys, Facebook is our biggest platform.
Oh my gosh, yes it is.
I don't know why. All these boomers.
So,
We love you. Like, what the hell, though? Like, what?
yeah, our papa is a baby boomer.
Tell them the story.
So, Kennedy was away at Origin and just had to do a little bit of posting up.
Yeah, actually having to do something with the podcast.
I had to hold it down a bit, and I had to upload on TikTok and Instagram one of our recreations
Of an old TikTok.
And I have access to the Instagram and the TikTok, and Kennedy has access to the Facebook. So I uploaded on the ones I had access to, and then I texted her, but she was in camp, and she was like, "Oh, I'll do it later tonight." And then
I just assumed you'd already done it because I seen it on Facebook, but you thought I had done it.
But turns out Instagram is connected to our Facebook, and I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" And so we just checked in on it like 2 days after posting it,
Yeah.
whatever. Wasn't doing too bad.
Guys, it was such a dumb trend. Like,
then-
we'll preview it.
Two best friends in a room, they might kiss. Yes, we will. What? I said yes, we will.
And then Kennedy obviously forgot about it. I forgot about it. I check Facebook like once a week. So it had been a week since I uploaded, and I went on it. I was like, 1 million views. I was like, 1 million views? I was like, what the heck? And then even, this was last week, and then I've just checked it this morning, 2 million views on bloody Facebook.
Like, Facebook is our biggest audience. We try so hard on TikTok and Instagram.
Yet when we don't try hard, it's just comes naturally.
It just goes to show, like, you can go viral at any moment.
The algorithm is crazy, but I feel like the aesthetic with the different social medias
Yeah.
plays a big role. So
Yeah,
TikTok's like you're young and
Yeah.
well, there is an older audience too.
It's just random.
It's just random
And all
as.
our videos on Facebook have gone viral. Like, we're just...
It's crazy. Instagram's more like you can't sit with us, you can't talk to me. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
Different personality traits.
literally.
But I think, yeah, if you guys want to follow us, engage, like, comment, please do so. We love you so much. At Cherries on Top Pod on basically every different platform. And guys, YouTube. We're on YouTube, Rubes.
Yes.
You can
You'll be
see
seeing
us. So we finally listened to you guys. There was a lot of people that were like, need video now, need it. And I was like, guys.
Visual, you're about to say visual and
Sorry.
video.
Video now. Well, we got a sponsor.
So to the ones that like to sit down and eat and be a little YouTube kid and
iPad
watch,
baby.
iPad baby.
This one's
we
for
got
you.
you. If you want to listen to our podcast and watch, we got you.
Yeah, so-
if you're driving and you're more audio and then you're like,
We're just catering for all audiences.
we're just being inclusive and we listen to you. And if it wasn't to our mate,
GS, we love ya. This
thank you so
episode.
much. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't have been available for
Yeah,
you guys.
I really, really appreciate it. And another big change for our season 2. This is comeback season. We said bigger, better. We are going to be doing fortnightly episodes. Obviously, we've got a lot on our plate. This was just hard getting in the studio today. So fortnightly episodes, everyone, visual and audio. Really, really excited.
Big, massive, huge step up from last year because what is it?
Comeback season, baby. Comeback season. Speaking of comeback, baby, comeback. I can't sing, but you can.
Hey.
Have you got a song? Ruben's a one-hit wonder if you didn't know, guys. But that's another story. I don't know.
Or maybe just clip it as a little hint. And
I got the flow to make your body go.
No, please don't. But it starts off with
Rueben.
My name is Rueben, and I don't really give a truck.
I keep the crowd moving when I get buck wild. I'm a young and shy. Okay.
Rockin' mics on a daily, never can phase me. I'm a Jedi.
Okay,
master.
don't give him too much. But yeah, Ruben might have a
I
video
got the
clip.
flow, make your body go
Boom.
boom.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in to Cherries on Top, everyone. I just cut Ruben off. Just shush.
Like she always does.
We'll see you in a fortnight's time for more sports, trends, and a little bit of sister banter and energy.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you guys didn't miss us too much.
But we're
'cause
back.
We're back and better for season 2.
And remember, everything's better with a cherry on top. Bye.
I don't have mine.
Rueben Cherrington to Kennedy Cherrington.
Navigated the biggest ocean we can navigate.